Ashley Falcon and Li Jing caught a dead man in Ziwei Palace. The dead man wanted to take poison to kill himself, but was stopped by Li Jing. Now that the Ziwei Palace fire has been extinguished, Ashley Falcon and Li Jing decided to leave with the dead. After Du Ruyi learned of the fire in Ziwei Palace, he and Jiao both rushed to Ziwei. There were traces of kerosene splashed in the palace. Someone must have deliberately caused this fire. Du Ruyi was interrogating the maid in the palace. A woman dressed as a Taoist and once came to Zigong with a mole on the corner of her eye. This person is very consistent with the characteristics of Chink. Du Ruyi guessed Chink in a second. He was unable to his heart and vomited blood. Jiao hurriedly sent Du Ruyi to Lianyangwan, while Lian was deeply worried about Ching and prepared to go. The view of flowing clouds contributes to the song. Du Ruyi and Jiao both met Ching in front of Lianyangwan, and Ching ran away in a hurry. Jiao Du was ordered to catch Ching, but was stopped by Sichu. Sichu Fearless and Jiao both use swords and soldiers. Jiao Du is unwilling to head on with Sichu, only decides to go out of Lianyangwan and look for the long song. At the gate of Lianyangwan, Jiao Du ran into Lian. Lian claimed that she came for Du Ruyi. She lied that she was fascinated and asked Jiao Du to send her into the temple to hold Jiao Du and Chang Ji to take the opportunity. Go away. Li Jing brought the dead man back to the mansion, and Mrs. Li Jing interrogated him and found out that he was from the former Sui Dingxian. On the other side, Du Ruyi was worried about Li Qing's affairs. He knew that Li Yan was determined to protect Ching, so he made a plan for Jiao Du and let Jiao Du arrest Ching. Li Yan had been worried about Ching in her heart. She knew the danger of Ching from Jiao Du's mouth, so she exchanged identities with the maid, sneaked out to find Ching, and left a letter for Ching. After reading the letter, Chang Ji decided to venture out to find Lian. Ashley Falcon and Li Jing are playing chess in the tea house. Ashley Falcon has always followed Gong Sun-heng's art of war. He deliberately concealed his identity, but Li Jing was still aware of it. Li Jing didn't know the identity of Ashley Falcon, and only claimed that he played like a prayerman, but Ashley Falcon denied that he was from the Central Plains. Ashley Falcon came here to find a long song this time. Li Jing always thought that Ashley Falcon was looking for a man. After learning that Ashley Falcon was looking for the person he wanted, he laughed heartily and decided to help Ashley Falcon to find a man. People. At this moment, Ashley Falcon saw Jiao Du's hurried figure on the street. His heart was tight, and he hurriedly resigned with Li Jing Jiao and caught up with Jiao Du. Shu and Lian wanted to secretly assist Ching out of the city, but their plan was as early as Jiao Du had expected. Jiao Du broke the plan of the two at the inn and captured them, waiting for Ching to be arrested. Long Ji really came to the inn. Jiao Du was about to capture Chang Ji, but it was a shopkeeper who knocked on the door of the room. Jiao Du cried out that it was bad, and quickly led people to chase him. Shu and Lian also saw it on the inn. The figure of Ching learned that it was Ashley Falcon who saved Ching. Ashley Falcon was pulling a long song and ran on the street. Lian saw Ashley Falcon once in Shuazi City. She knew that Ashley Falcon was harmless to Long Song, so she was also relieved. Long Ji was led by Ashley Falcon and ran with her. She remembered what Ashley Falcon had said to her. Ashley Falcon didn't hate her. She couldn't help but raise the corner of her mouth. In order to avoid the pursuit of the soldiers, Ashley Falcon took a Long Song to the largest wine shop in Luoyang. The most dangerous place is the safest place. Ashley Falcon hugged the Long Song tightly, and he came here all the way from the grassland just to find the Long Song. Ashley Falcon knew that what he said earlier was too heavy, so he apologized to Chang Ji and offered Chang Ji a glass of wine. Just now, Ashley Falcon saved Ching, and Ching wanted to offer Ashley Falcon a glass of wine, but Ashley Falcon wanted to have a drink with Ching according to the rules of the Central Plains, but Ching didn't think about it. As promised, Ashley did not reluctantly sing a long song, only clinked glasses with the long song and drank the glass with a low smile. There was a movement outside the wine shop, and Chang Ji and Ashley Falcon raised their vigilance, only to find that the prince outside was actually the prince. It turned out that the prince was not kidnapped, but sneaked out of the wine shop to have fun. Nowadays, the people outside are all messed up because of the prince, but the prince did not know that he was at fault. Chang Ji simply assumed the role of eldest sister and threw the prince to a school for training. Jiaodu couldn't catch the long song. He led his troops back. Lian was waiting for Jiaodu in the office. She saw Jiaodu's figure and only gave Jiaodu a slap.